Hi everybody, welcome back. This is quiz 3 and this is Pub Quizier. I've been trying to make these questions a little bit easier. Last week it was a bit easier. I think most of you got half of them, so we're gonna give it another go. And please again, subscribe here. Questions will be here, answers here. No, the answers and questions will be here, and the numbers will be down here for you guys. I've put some of my own questions in because I've been looking at quizzes and I've got some quizzes. Some of them just based for UK people, so I changed them out and put my own questions in. So without further ado, let's start. As always, question number 1. What is the name of Dennis the Menacels' dog? So we all know Dennis the Menace from Beano magazine, Beano Comics. What was the name of his dog? In fact, I think they made a cartoon about him. Okay, question 2. What are back trains and dromedaries? I have a different setup this week. Next week will be even different, so I have to keep looking over to my left a bit for the questions. So question 2, what are back trains and dromedaries? Okay, question 3, who was the Beatles manager? As you can tell from the background there, I'm a bit of a Beatles fan, so that's my added question. Who was the Beatles manager? Okay, question 4. Again, don't forget you can pause to have a think about it and come back to the quiz. Question number 4. Who was the king of swing? That was the dog, sorry. Who was the king of swing? Question number 4. Okay. Question 5. Which leader died in St. Helena? So question 5. Which leader died in St. Helena? Question number 6. Who starred as Rocky Balboa? For me, that's an easy one. Probably most of you are going to get this one. Again, question 6. Who starred as Rocky Balboa? So question number 7. In which year was the charge of the Light Brigade? I will say that again. Question 7, I caught myself. In which war was the charge of the Light Brigade? So in which war was the charge of the Light Brigade? Okay, question number 8. Who invented the television? Lots of this generation are very happy about him, I think. But question number 8, who invented the television? Okay, question number 9. Who would use a mashie niblick? So who would use a mashie niblick? Question number 10. What does BBC stand for? Again, what does BBC stand for? Question number 11. What do deciduous trees do? So question number 11 is, what do deciduous trees do? Okay. Question 12. Who sailed in the Nina, Pinta, and Santa Maria? So again, question 12. Who sailed in the Nina, Pinta, and Santa Maria? I'm going to plug myself again. Please subscribe here. Tell people about the quiz. It's just a bit of fun. So question 13. If you have carries, Caries, C-A-R-I-E-S, who would you consult? Again, if you have carries, who would you consult? Okay, question 14. Who wrote Gone with the Wind? So question 14 again. Who wrote Gone with the Wind? Told you they'd be a bit easier. 15. In the nursery rhyme, what did Jack Horner pull from his pie? So we know where he sat. So what did Jack Horner pull from his pie? Question 16. How many feet in a fathom? Again, question 16 is how many feet in a fathom? Okay, question 17. Which film had the song Springtime for Hitler? So again, which film had the song Springtime for Hitler? Okay, question 18. Who has won the most Oscars? Okay, question 18 again. Who has won the most Oscars? 2 to go. Question 19. What was the name of the inn in Treasure Island? Again, question 19. What was the name of the inn in Treasure Island? Last but not least, question 20. What was Eric Weiss, better known as? Again, question 20. What was Eric Weiss better known as? And there we go. That's quiz number 3. Don't know if you guys found it any easier. I think some of them are a bit easier. We come up with the answers again. Please share. Please let everybody know about this quiz and let everybody have a bit of fun with what's going on in the world at the minute. Let's just chill for 15-20 minutes and have some fun. Okay, the answers, here we go. Question 1. What was the name of Dennis the Menacels' dog? Gnasher. I knew that. I was an avid Beano reader. Okay, question 2. What are back trains and dromedaries? They are camels. So back trains, they have 2 humps, and the dromedaries have 1 hump. There you go. 3. Who was the Beatles manager? Brian Epstein. Number 4. Who was the king of swing? Benny Goodman. 5. Which leader died at St. Helena? And it was Napoleon Bonaparte. Question 6. Who starred as Rocky Balboa? Sylvester. Stallone. 7. In which war was the charge of the Light Brigade? It was the Crimean War. 8. Who invented the television? It was John Logie Baird. Question 9. Who would use a mashie niblick? It's a golfer. Apparently it is the name of a 6-iron. I did not know that. Question 10. What does BBC stand for? And it's British Broadcasting Corporation. Number 11. What do deciduous trees do? They lose their leaves in the winter. So all the trees around here, basically. 12. Who sailed in the Nina, Pinta, and Santa Maria? It was Christopher Columbus. 13. If you have caries, who would you consult? It's a dentist, because it's tooth decay. 14. Who wrote Gone with the Wind? And it was Margaret Michell. 15. What did Jack Horner pull out from his pie? It was plum. 16. How many feet are in a fathom? 6. 17. Which film had the song Springtime for Hitler? And it was The Producers. 18. Who won the most Oscars? Was Walt Disney. 19. What was the name of the inn in Treasure Island? It was Admiral Benbow. And question 20. What was Eric Weiss better known as? And it was Harry Houdini. Who saw that coming? Sorry. So let me know. Comment how you did. I got 20 again, so I'm 60 for 60. Just kidding. Leave a comment. If you want any specialist quiz, let me know. I know I've got lots of Beatles fans on my Facebook, so I will probably do a Beatles quiz. See how much my Beatles fans know the Beatles. Until then, until next time, until next Friday, have a good week, stay safe, wash your hands.